Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Great. Yes, I am long Tesla. I am long Tesla since yesterday. I got stopped out, but then I added back late day because I saw these higher lows being built, and I think I added some 854, 855, something like that. I only bought 1,000 small shares. But I am up close to 6 figures on those 1,000 shares, so I can't complain. Like, I mean, these gap ups, like Fuel Cell, BLDP, Plug, like Palladium, LK, Zoom, like everything is gapping up today. I'm up like 150k overnight just from these gap ups, if not more, maybe even 200k. It's insane. Everything is just gapping higher. You have 80 shares. Like right now, obviously Nasdaq is gapping, but if we close, like right now I'm using the 10-day as my risk line. Like if we start violating this rising 10-day line, I will size down significantly. But as long as the Nasdaq goes sideways or higher, yeah, I mean, some of the stocks in my portfolio will double from the levels they are at now. 50%, 100%. I sold a bunch of stuff pre-market, like tiny. And I'm looking to sell more throughout the day. I sold some LK, some Palladium, some Tesla, some Plug, some BLDP, some Fuel Cell, like 5 to 10% of each of those. I also got in this ETHE yesterday, like $102 or something, $103. It's another Ethereum ETF thingy or holding or whatever, trust. Trades an incredible premium to underlying Ethereum, but this thing has momentum, and the short term it doesn't matter. I'm not really excited about any earnings. Well, I am, but not shards. Like EMPH is one of my favorite stocks. I traded it really nicely last year, but I did miss this recent run it had. And now it's, this thing is up 150% in like 3 months. I don't think it's a good buy here. Even though the report is just amazing report. But I think it needs to pull back, go sideways for at least a month or two. Or maybe not, I don't know. EVBG looks like it's ready to go, but it's a very thin name, and it's generally a shoppy name. So I'm probably not gonna trade it. And Fiverr is a very thin name. I like the product. I've used Fiverr before. It's pretty decent if you want to get some artistic things done. So I'm not really super excited about any of the gappers. I'm just gonna manage my portfolio today, and maybe I'll buy some Labu. It's a triple biotech ETF. Its underlying is XBI. I think it's a triple XBI. I mean, it looks good. It looks ready, on all time frames. Like a weekly chart looks great, monthly chart looks amazing. I think it could put in a nice move. No, GMPX. No, I hope this thing would go to 10. Did they have an offering or something? Maybe. SBC. I took a loss on it early in the day. I lost like 10, 12K on it. And then I re-shorted it later in the day. I chased it a little bit, unfortunately. But I made back my loss and then some. I ended up making about 30K on it. And now I covered everything before it closed. I didn't have much size to begin with. I had 40,000 shares located. I only shorted 10,000 both times. Today it is gapping higher, and I'm gonna look for opening range lows or any range breaks to the downside. Beyond Meat, the entry was yesterday. Today it's gapping up, and there's no entry here. In my opinion, the entry was yesterday. Today it's just chasing. Okay, we are gonna open up in a minute. I'm probably gonna spend the first 5 to 10 minutes just putting in sell orders on the way up. Zoom. Okay, the markets are open. SBC is the only thing I'm looking to trade out of the gate. If we get some opening range lows. I shorted a starter on it. I did anticipate it a little bit. But I'll add more if it takes out the lows of the day. EVBG looks really good. But I'm kind of heavily invested in everything else, so. Wow, EMPH, what a candle. Maybe it goes to 100 in a straight line. I bought some Labu. I'm gonna use a white stop. I'm gonna use this 5750 as my stop. I'm gonna give it a little bit of room. Sold some Viva also. Just looking in a little bit to strength. Oh, SPC, nice. I've been covering some of this SPC from opening range lows. EMPH, holy shit, the buying frenzy in this name. Incredible. Just an incredible market right now. Growth stocks are just acting really well, almost all of them. Just throw a dart and you'll make money. That's the kind of a market we are in right now. Throw a dart and you will make money. SCDG is all up on the EMPH earnings report, having big breakout. They have they report tonight, but yeah, it just looks amazing. It looks amazing. SPWR, also a solar stock. Obviously, this is a huge laggard. SCDG and EMPH are leaders. Gold stocks are doing well too. Some things are starting to reverse lower, and some things they just keep going higher. It's amazing. I have nothing on my watch list right now. I don't think that has happened in a long time. But I feel like over the next few sessions, a lot of short setups are gonna appear on my short watch list. Consider if the market just keeps going straight up. But I am definitely not finding any long setups right now. SPC, I think if we get a nice setup mid or late day, I will add more to it. I had 17,000 shares at one point. Now I'm down to 13,000 shares. But I'll add another 10, 15,000 shares if we get a good setup later. Oh shit, space is back near highs. I need to put a stop on it. I thought it would have more downside, but I guess it's a good thing if it keeps going higher. That's a very good thing. It's probably gonna stop me out. Good thing I locked in a quarter into the weakness. Very good thing. Now this is interesting, like out of these fuel cell stocks, we have fuel cell, which is up strong at the highs of the day. BLDP same, it's up strong on the highs of the day. And then we have Plug, which is near the lows of the day. So that's interesting. Okay, I took I got my stop got triggered on SPCE. Took a small loss on it. I was up quite nicely at the lows, but I thought it would go down more. Now I hope it goes to 50. I'll keep stalking it throughout the day if we can get some lower highs and a range break to the downside, like we got the last late day yesterday or midday, this 3570 area. You know, it peaked, pulled back, grinded back higher, put in a lower high, and then it just kind of started putting in more lower highs, and they had this range break, and that's where I shorted it yesterday, or actually anticipated a little bit. Fiverr? Yeah. The volume is just really uninspiring on this thing. But it has built higher lows for the past like 5-6 months. That's a good thing. And now it has a long range. It looks good. I think it will go higher eventually, but for me, I just can't trade this thing. It's just way too liquid. Way too liquid. There's no way I can trade it. Wow, EMPH. Are you kidding me? This thing is going to 100 in the next few weeks. I think this is gonna go insane. I really do think so. What can I say? I'm an optimist. It doesn't pay to be a pessimist. Well, actually, I'm an optimist on both sides. Like when I was short Tesla, I thought this thing would go to like 500, 550. So I'm an optimist in all of my trades. What can I say? Doesn't matter if it's a long or a short. Wow, GSX is having a big move since the report yesterday. Oh man. This is another stock I think will go to 100 plus. Oh, NIO. This thing is intriguing. It's just starting to break out of this little triangle pattern here. I'll put it on my watch list. Maybe I'll buy it later today. Maybe I'll exchange Labu for NIO, because Labu has just faded from entry. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought the chart was extended too, but apparently not. You know, sometimes the biggest moves come after big moves. That's how it works. But you never know which ones it's going to be. That's the hard part. Like, I thought Shopify was gonna make a big move when I bought it at 550 pre-market or whatever it was. 540, I think I bought it. Yeah, I bought it 540. You know, but nope. Instead, this one gapped up and faded. That's what I was afraid of with EMPH, because they both have very similar charts. Very similar charts. But nope, EMPH is the one that goes. Yeah, AYX. Yeah, I bought that one. But yeah, this one looks like it's fading too. We'll see. I have my stop. What can I say? Trading is hard. Trading is hard. I sold some of this fuel cell. Just locking in some profits into strength. I'm thinking about sizing down a little bit on Tesla if it takes out the lows of the day. Maybe sell. I've sold 10% so far. Maybe I'll sell another 10 to 20% just to lighten up a little bit. In case it doesn't go to, like, you know, 1200 or something crazy. Damn, Palladium is fading. Alibaba looks great. Looks like he wants to come out of this triangle. BE is the fuel cell name I should have held it. I bought it down here in the 670s or 660s even, and then I sold it like in the 9s. Quick 50%, and yeah, well, a little bit of patience would have helped me. But who knew it was gonna do this kind of a move? Who knew? There are pretty much two types of markets. One is a market like we are in right now, where you always underestimate how big, how far to the upside stocks can go. And the other type of market is where you always underestimate how low they can go. But the art of trading is trying to figure those things out ahead of time. And that's really difficult. Yeah, I may add to my Tesla long too if it sets up like yesterday, where it builds like higher lows into a range break. It doesn't even necessarily have to take out the highs of the day. Like yesterday, I anticipated the break, at least on my second entry. The first one I got stopped out of. I kind of anticipated it. Like highs of the day was like 860, but I bought it 854 or 855 or something, because it built higher lows for several hours. If it does that type of a pattern today also, I may add to it and use like a tight stop. Who knows? I mean, this is really the risk on barometer for the whole stock market right now. As long as Tesla goes, I don't think the market is gonna go down. Pulse had a pretty breakout yesterday with the silver, with all the other gold silver stocks. Roku. What it would have? Well, so far this is a good sign. It's holding this trend line. It's building higher lows. I mean, it would have to, obviously go sideways, maybe another week, and if it attempts to break out again, that would be a good sign. It's too early right now. It needs to build more of a range here in the 125, 135, 140 area, and then if it starts to break out of that range, would be great. It looks great on the weekly and monthly charts. It really, or not maybe the monthly so much. Oh yeah, well it's kind of unclear, but the weekly chart is really nice looking. But yeah, maybe next week if it tries to re-break that 140 area, sometime next week earliest. That's what I would like to see. But at this point, I'm not really excited about many stocks. I think, we've had like 3-4 months to buy stocks, and stocks that haven't gone over the past 3-4 months, I'm just not really excited about them. They're just lagging big time. I added some more. I added back some SBC 10,000 shares starter. I'll add more later maybe. It's a little bit choppy today, but I think it could easily pull back to high mid 20s. I think it has easily, say, $5 to $7 of downside from these levels. Short float is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It's an old number anyways. It already had its squeeze. Yes, it can squeeze higher. But that 20% number, it could be from 2 weeks back when the stock was in the 20s, or like sub 20. Oh, Roku. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the short float thingy. I mean, if a stock is gonna go, it's gonna go. The biggest moves in the stock market are not because a stock is highly shorted. It's usually because A lot of organic buyers want to get in. Like, I don't really want a high short float on the stocks I buy. That's a negative in my opinion. Oh, Tesla. I think I'm gonna add through eyes of the day. I'll add nothing crazy like 500 shares or something. Use like a $10 stop or something. In case it's gonna go nuts, okay? In case it goes nuts. Just in case. I can't help myself. Like, I think Tesla could really do something amazing. It's already done something amazing, but it could really do something even more amazing. I'm just following price action. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, a lot of people short this Roku because, or not people, but funds, because there's really no path to profitability on this thing. Like, they already have over $1 billion in annual sales, and there's just no path to profitability. So that's why a lot of people think this may be a fat stock or something like that. Oh, they do expect profit in 2022. Well, that's in 2 years from now. And it's only a small profit. I have to update these numbers. 22. And now SPCE. Too bad it had that annoying shakeout. Yeah, I'm looking to add more. I'm looking to add more later. Actually, you can draw a straight line. Maybe later in the day if it breaks this trend line. Hopefully this trend line will be in the high 32s or even $33 in a few hours. Yeah, Beyond Meat. Yeah, I think this thing could easily go to 150 or something. Looks great, it really does. But yeah, the entry was yesterday, unfortunately. There's just so many things going in this market. Possible to be in everything. I am stalking this NIO. Maybe, hopefully it doesn't go today. I would like to see a breakout tomorrow. This thing could easily run up 50%. Why can't it go to $6? It's building a very powerful flag pattern here. It went up 365%, then it pulled back 37%, and now it's just been going sideways for the past month and a half with higher lows. It's getting really tight here. VSLR, another solar name, a laggard. CSIQ, what's this one doing? Yeah, another laggard. And First Solar, another laggard. Is IGE still around? Nope, they went bankrupt. They went bankrupt. What's another one? Yeah, DQ, this is a China solar name. I'll probably get stopped out of this SPC again. I really want this thing higher. Yeah, they do. They do. Or maybe not my friends so much, but you know, like random people that find out that I trade. My friends not so much. Because they know I don't like giving stock tips. I hate it. It's the worst thing ever. But you know, like neighbors and you know, just random people you meet, social events, etc. They tend to ask me about stocks. Wow, I'm getting super hungry. I need to. I'm gonna eat some as soon as I cut the stream in 10 minutes. Okay, Tesla, I got stopped in. Where do I put my? I'm gonna use a $10 stop, so 914 maybe. Nah, 910. I'm gonna use 910. it just feels it's gonna do something crazy. Like 1,000 is like my first target on this thing. 1K today? Oh my god. Holy shit. If it goes to 1K today. Yeah. I mean, we are in an amazing market right now. Holy shit. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I just can't believe this market. It feels too good to be true. It just feels too good to be true. Except for this SBC, which I'm gonna get stopped out of. That's my only short right now. But again, I think like if we keep going straight up, like a lot of these stocks, they keep going straight up. I think we're gonna get some epic short opportunities next week. I do think so. Yeah, just... What's Nasdaq doing? Yeah, it just broke out of this little mini flag. What if, like, we've so far been grinding higher, like, you know, for the past 4 months or so, just been grinding. What if we start speeding up? What if we go to like 11,000 without a pullback? I mean, the monthly chart looks pretty, yeah. Eventually there will be a nice little pullback. But we could go to 11,000 plus before that happens. Well, SBC wouldn't even be up here if the market wasn't strong. Like right now we are in a type of market where narrative and story trumps fundamentals. Like this SBC has no revenue, absolutely no revenue. It just trades on, you know, potential future. And we are in that type of market right now. And it could go on for a while. This could go on for months and months. Maybe another year, who knows? Wow, now all of the stocks, or you know, like some of my stocks reversed lower from the gap up, and now they're reversing higher again. Like SC and Viva, no, not Viva, LK, Plug, and now fuel cell is weak. Interesting. Oh, Tesla. Oh, I mean, literally. If Tesla goes up another 100 points, I will have $1 million unrealized profits in my trading account, in my main trading account. I will have to share that. That's gonna be an enormous milestone for me. But Tesla needs to go up another 100 points. Whew. It's kind of scary. What if they pull the rug and I give back like 300k in profits? That would suck. Yes, I bought Tesla yesterday. I also added a little bit today. And it's turning out to be a pretty good trade so far. I'm just so happy I trade price action and not fundamentals. I'm just so happy I just... Imagine being one of these hedge funds that are short Tesla because of fundamentals and they're short from like 300 and maybe they haven't covered yet. Oh man. Jesus Christ. I think there are some, I mean there has to be some fund that's still short this thing from way lower. Maybe they had like a tiny percentage short, maybe like just a few percent of the fund, and now they're down 300 or 200% on the position. I mean there has to be someone, definitely. Einhorn? Hasn't Einhorn sucked the past 5 years? Isn't Einhorn the guy has been shorting Netflix and I think Tesla also, like the past few years? And then he bought some, you know, like some piece of shit value stocks that haven't gone up. Like he's literally done the opposite of what has worked the past 5 years. Isn't Einhorn that guy? Or am I thinking about someone else? Maybe I'm thinking about Ackman. Bill Ackman. Oh yeah, Ackman is long CMG. Yeah, I remember that. He bought it like literally at the lows, if I remember correctly. He bought it like 300 or something when no one wanted it. And now it's up 200% in like 2 years. Amazing. Yeah, that's a pretty good trade. Well, yeah, I read he had a multi-billion-dollar position before the Tesla breakup, but he's not behind the move in Tesla. That's a stretch. Like he bought before the move. The move in Tesla happened because other people have been buying. Maybe. Yeah, but no one knew he was long Tesla until like a few weeks ago, after the move already happened, so it's kind of hard to say he got it going. Who knows? Who knows who's buying these things at these different levels? All of these things are only known in hindsight. Maybe. I also read like Chinese retail traders bought Tesla, like millions of them. But you know, all of this, it doesn't really matter. These things are only, you know, known in hindsight. But trading, but making money in the stock market is anticipating moves before they happen. But there's always, you know, all these narratives that come out later. Oh, it was the Chinese. Oh, it was the Saudis. Oh, it's Jim Simons. Because people always want explanations for things, but sometimes there is no explanation. It's just, you know, there were more buyers than sellers. That's it. What I'm more interested in, who would be buying it to push this thing to 1200 plus? That's what I'm really interested in. So if Jim Simons is in, if the Saudis are in, if the Chinese are in, who the hell is there to buy this thing at these levels? That's what I would like to know. Saudis are out. Heck, maybe they'll get back in again. Push it to 1200 plus. Maybe they're like, fuck, we made a mistake. It's gonna go to 3000. Let's buy it here at 927. Okay, let's do a last scan and then I'll cut the stream. I'm dying from hunger. Wow, AMD. Jesus. I had like 20% of my account in this thing at 40 40-ish, 40-50. My god, I just, oh. I mean, holding is so hard. Just holding a stock and trailing the stop, it's so hard. I really didn't think it was gonna go much higher. I think I sold my last position in the 49s or 50 or something. If I had just kept it and avoided a lot of other trades. I really need to learn how to... Okay, SBC, I got stopped out again on my starter. Looks like this thing wants to go back to 40. I'm not gonna trade it on maybe late day if it sets up well. But so far it's showing a lot of strength. Okay, scan. Let's see, what do we have here? Dum 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 dum. It's also scary to short things in this market. Because, you know, this is literally the strongest momentum market I've ever seen, I think. So some of these momentum stocks, they could literally, like Tesla and SBC, they could just go up another 50% from these levels. Yeah, SBC. Yeah, this trend line is key, I think. Exactly, in space, no one will hear your pain from shorting. This galactic stock. It's just pain. I mean, it's so painful to look at this breakout that I passed on. I was literally sitting there and thinking about buying it, but I'm like, nah, it's not gonna go. An easy double in less than 2 weeks. Alright, thanks for joining, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. And I hope Tesla is at 1,000 plus by then. Wouldn't that be epic? Alright, thanks for joining. Have a great trading day. And I hope all your longs double, and I hope all your shorts go down 50%.